Daddy. You ugly.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Already out here with the bullshit.
Rodgers now on first down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
We got to get some passing yards. We got to get this little nigga Jeff Smith ranked up. That might make that Jameer. Jeff. Nigga named Jeff right
there. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. Preston Smith there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And some room to maneuver. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
I remember first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV. Called a scouting friend of mine and said, who is this guy?
Hey,
He's special. And he said,
Robbie
dude,
Anderson on
you're watching a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Man, my nigga our body mad at me or something, man. What the fuck? I see.
Hey, box truck.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Cook. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Yeah, Ricky.
Good throw there. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Nelson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also,
Cashman, yeah, that's me.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nose kick.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive line?
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And
nigga blocked the field goal again, man.
Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
He keep getting me goddamn blocked. You remember he blocked it the other day.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It wasn't an X factor.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Damn, I couldn't get there quick enough.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't have to make contract time.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
Y'all got to be
Give him 10 there.
Oh,
good enough for a
God,
first down.
Tell you, man, don't like me.
Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, high 7.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Oh, cash man.
Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down.
Oh, let's go.
It's Rodgers.
Come on, turn it up. Turn it up. Oh,
And this one
God,
will
I
be
hate that screen
returned
turning
to right
around.
around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. SOS. Hey, alert. SOS. Stay at home.
On the carry, it's Cook.
Oh, let's go, Cook.
Goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Look at this shit. Wait till y'all see this play, man. Come on, man.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively.
Come on with the fake shit, dog.
Touchdown, Packers. J.J. Nelson, 76 yards.
That's garbage, man.
As they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing.
That's straight garbage, man.
But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Oh, nah, you can't. It don't matter. Once they call the timeout, you automatically ice.
And this will not be returnable.
They've been fixed that this year. They fixed that this
year.
But you got to call the timeout on time. Like, you call it wrong.
To start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I don't know if I want to get rid of Cook now,
38 yards on the scamper there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, my God, oh, baby!
Score! Touchdown, Vikings!
That's Jameer. That's Jerome right there. I'm changing his name.
And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken at his 4.
Oh, boy, I thought they
nice
called
job
face
there
mask.
on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Hey, man. That's all me.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Oh,
that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
Well, you can't never knock the ball out, boy. I'm telling you, but if that was me, the ball would have dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here.
Cash man, yeah, that's me.
Yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. And he's going to go
what time
down.
it is.
They sack him back at the 42. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, there was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off.
Oh, you're talking about the running back.
At the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Yeah,
so
I
well
thought so.
done
That's why I was
there.
asking.
These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I don't need him. I don't need him. Just send me a first.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Look at Jerome. Look at Jerome Henderson right here. That's the new Jerome Henderson.
It's a foot race. 20.
Yeah, he ran the nigga down,
Excellent
man.
execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum.
Where do y'all see this glitch? Where do y'all see the glitch? Oh, don't get in there. Don't score.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
You see him, Ollie?
There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation, because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts.
How the clock don't stop if he got the flag?
What's been a
The game just cheated me, dog.
So far, as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check.
No, I accepted it. No, I accepted it.
EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
That's why I didn't even care about it.
Like their
Man,
position,
fuck
they've
this
got the
game.
lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that'll carry over back to the end zone for a touchback.
I wasn't paying attention. I just knew the clock stopped.
7, 6, yeah.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Middle.
It's all about speed with me, brother.
Trying to think the full formation.
Let's go, Jerome.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game.
He don't be clicking on
game can really benefit your team right now.
I was expecting him to click on his receiver.
We got 3. We got 3 teams. Still. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Check 99. Check 99.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Rosen, man? What Rosen do to you? You hating? I'm just saying you hating.
Definitely hating.
50's the money. Here we go, G. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
It's left of him.
Hug. Mike 50. Oh, damn, punk. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Rosen.
Man, wait till y'all see Rosen, man. They full of shit, boy.
So
wait till you see this
moving
shit.
the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
It was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Hey, man, the receiver, what is he going?
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yep.
Sponge.
Weave, you ain't, are you?
I was if you weren't.
Hey, what?
50,
See, mate.
Rosen to throw again.
Well, wait, you see Jerome. What's up, now? Jerome out here hooping. Look at Jerome. Look at Jerome. Look at Jerome.
Vikings.
Damn, what is he? Man.
I told you, he's trying to do all that blitzing,
Touchdown
dog.
of the season, all
The blind man could have threw that pass, man.
and
Come
the
on.
Vikings are
Rosen out
going to
there throwing
widen
them
that
dots.
advantage.
And this is
What is he
obviously
doing?
quite a
He's left-
performance. And most of the time when we
Yeah.
talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about
what he
a
did.
guy who
He was
runs the
darting it, and
football.
then he just
In this
left.
case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown
played
catches.
soul
He's
and
been
strong.
the
He had
headline.
him,
He's
Arbody,
fielded
and
at the 2.
somebody.
And he'll be taken down just past
He
the
still got
20.
Arbody in
At
him.
about
Did he
the
not? Did he
21
not look
yard
bad
line.
out there weave against Soul?
The Packer offense ready
We
to
take
get their
it easy.
next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Hey, we
Try
took
and get
it
things
easy too, man.
kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they
we
were
helped.
going to get that done. This is where
We got the
scripting
young
comes into
gunners,
play.
man. You know
How
they
many
help.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Rodgers now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh my!
And
Man,
Graham's
this
got it.
shit don't even be looking
And he is
realistic,
tackled
dog.
inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 88. Five.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This complete to Jones.
Oh, God, man. Come on, Cash.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
What was
second
the second?
down.
It's funny,
Who
throughout
had
the
the
time
second?
that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes
Play
light
that
up when they
Cole
talk
Green.
about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts in
Throw
the
ball.
Man, them niggas out there
Yeah.
running pick routes. Well, when y'all see those pick routes?
Touchdown, Green
He does.
Bay.
He got everything.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
That's a struggle? Sheesh.
Set now to kick this one away,
We
and
finna
off
bench
it
bar
goes.
anyway. We got a bench bar and let my boy get some sacks out there.
And this will be a touchback as that
Hey, we got
sails over
bar on
the
the
end
block.
line.
Hey, bar on the
Here are the
block.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but he dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they run with Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, but a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wow, that means you didn't look for him and he didn't look for you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
We got to step it up. Alert. Check 36. Check motion.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Look at him jump for
And
the ball.
Pickett. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first.
Nigga, I said what's
But
up to you
at least
3
it's fourth
times.
down.
God damn, what else?
They're on to the second half now down in
Jesus
Miami.
Christ, dog.
It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game
Nigga, I done
goes
spoke to
along
you 2
here.
times already. Damn, what you want me to come and kiss you, nigga?
Not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Dog, he wouldn't even juke just now. That was touchdown. One juke
to the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Holy, man, that ain't Young King. Young King said that ain't him either. I don't know what you talking about.
At the 45-yard line.
That ain't, nigga.
They run again on first down. Cook.
Nigga said it ain't Champ. That's his real name. That's his nickname in real life. Not on the game.
Did you just get hurt?
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're
97,
through 3 quarters of play.
Like,
you are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, he busted through.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, he go Clark.
They'll run it with Madison. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's out there running quicksand.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, my God, Rosen?
Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Middle. Hey, echo.
Ooh.
4th down. Here's Rosen.
Man, wait till you see this pass, man. Man, they cheating. They robbing the hell out of Rosen, man. Wait till y'all see the pass. Nigga wide open over there. Rosen just throw the ball right to him.
35-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Who the hell did he throw? What the hell was he throwing that
set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense
was
at
he
the
throwing
line.
That to
And that last drive, a long drive, but not
was he
just
throwing
that.
That to square?
They had a great air
Don't tell me he threw
attack
at the
going.
square.
Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they
God
were
damn. No, not the slant.
starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
They was throwing to the damn square.
Presenting
Yeah.
and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really
Nigga, I was throwing the square.
Did he get hit?
Back in the back. No, he was just stepped in the pocket.
No adjustments
Yeah, that was
and no
horrible.
big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's
He ran like
2nd
straight
and
and
10
then went right.
35.
It's like whatever it's called.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside.
Man, I'm glad they call holding, man. Wait till y'all see these plays that they be
That's
giving.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
You know where he's at.
Let's go. Hey, Zoo. Number 53. Mike 53.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tighten up. Back north.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Hold on, man.
Check, Mike 42. Get ready, get ready, get ready. On that. 42, Mike 42. Watch the screen, watch the
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down.
Hey, this dude here, he don't click on. He don't click on the players to make
but
the
they'll
tackle.
remain a few
He
inches
click on.
short
He would
here
have ran
with
to the
third
left. I
down
thought he
looming.
would click on the run. That nigga just let the computer do it, boy.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They run it again with Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Josh Rosen balled out too, man.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
3 down.
No. 319. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm here all day.
Now Rodgers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Dog, wait till you see the safety, dog. Watch what the safety do. He don't even, he just run up from the ball.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Here we go. Cashman. Yeah, that's me.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, turn it up. Get 300.
Rodgers.
Cashman. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Oh, my God. Oh, he finna quit.
No, he ain't.
He paused it. Hey.
Don't quit, man.
I would. So that cheesy. I gotta go deal with this another league.
Now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Let's go drunk. I was just throwing dots out there, man.
They're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Hey, don't matter. On paper, look like you're throwing dots, baby.
Pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in
well,
the
man.
No way they wanted to go 0-2.
Hey,
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
What you gotta do?
Hey, we would like to welcome what's the name, man? Yeah, too, man.
Offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message?
Hey, we would like to welcome
a lopsided game like this.
Oh, buddy.
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Eckler to the
don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as a
Exactly. Take a great look at that
Gordon.
scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling
So he's
again.
going back out of the deal with
He may
D-Bet.
meet up with his team again.
The end result, 21 yards.
What do you mean? You know who I'm saying?
Rodgers now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He
knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. J-Hen Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on football.
6'3", 93 speed, 95
minutes. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5.
Shit, dog.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Again, they'll throw with
that's your
Rodgers
pick right there.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Old girl told me something tonight.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Told me that.
That is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Damn.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practice.
Second and third
Got his man complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Hey, Jerome, I'm changing his name right away.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
Jerome had 11 catches for 322
Meanwhile,
yards,
for Green Bay, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
So you know who got player of the week, man.
Hello.
Deuce ain't in the NFC. Yeah, everybody got upgrades.
It's Smith. Thanks. Fucking play the game, man.
Cashman got an upgrade.
So he's playing the Lions tonight. Oh, fuck.
That nigga gonna be nasty, man. Belly, I can see it.
Yeah, you get to play dudes like that. Oh, my mic's on, man. My bad. Great. So,
You know, so we got old Austin Eckler for a second and a third. Let's go, baby.
oh my God.
He just trying to rack up on draft picks, I guess. What's wrong with you, man? Marlon. What's wrong with you? Nah.
Anybody want Anthony Harris, strong safety?
Man, I let that bomb go, man.
You get 2 picks, man. You got that balling. You don't like y'all Anthony Harris?
He wasn't in free agents for nothing.
Hey. 5 tackles, 2 picks, you know, selection. Trips, Happy hair. He ain't that bad. 80 hit bad. He's my starting safety, I'll tell you that. Nah, that dude stank. 74 catch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got North Greenville in here.
What about Lonnie Valentine? 92 speed, 90 jump. 26.
Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my rose, he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes?
Got Soul, Tankin, and Say Man, yeah, done his verse.
Had to watch for the Jakes on the road, they go crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get on out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I don't like Adidas, but I like those Adidas on here though. Yeah, what I'm talking about, them motherfuckers be fire. Jameer finna be a household. I mean, Jerome finna be a household name soon. Hey, that nigga a fake player though, man, because he ain't even got a face on here either. He's on your team. He on the final cut now.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these stacks up. 100 meals a week.
Bobby and Blake in that middle, boy, they something serious. Hey, we got what's name on the block, man, by the way. If anybody want him. We got Bar on the block. Anybody want Bar? Anybody? Anybody want Bar? Trey Wayne's on the block too. They smooth face like boys.
I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone
That nigga gotta be coming up for an upgrade on the next week, though, for real. After that game right there, for real. Let's see what this record was first. See if I get close to it. Oh man, Jamel almost broke it, dog. He needed 14 more yards. 14 more fucking yards. He tied the record with touchdowns, man. Man. He leads the league in touchdowns.
I ain't the king of the pawn. Hop on the jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life.
Improvise to give you that toe power, though.
With a squad, I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Brings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
Hey, they say what's his name got the best throw on the game.
I give it all I got.
Brett Favre throw on throwing.
Take it higher, that's a god. And I'm a heart, no, I give it all I got.
Slender one.
Talk to talk, take it higher, that's a god. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, another loss. GPS, another loss. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020.
Slinger one.
Determination, laser focus.
Y'all jumping out the plane or what?
Taking notice, taking notice, taking notice.
You a day late dollar shot, Smooth. But if Marley don't come to the mic, then you know be
Determination, laser focus.
Oh, nah. Man,